Hello everybody, it's been a long time since I posted a video on YouTube. Not that anyone cares. Last time I checked, there were no one even cares. No one's viewing. It's not that I care about the views either as of now. So so for the past months I've been away from or should I say I'm not uploading videos. Aside from that, I was away from social media altogether during the second half of last month. Why I why did I isolate myself from social media from December 16 to 31? I did that. I did it for me, really, because it's more about the issue of mental health. Not that I'm suffering any mental illnesses, but this is more so because of some particular celebrity. I will not go mention her name, even though she's a public figure. But to allude to her, she to describe her, she's a she's a musician. She's a member of some group, and just on just early December, or should I say early to mid December, she left that group. Why? Because she had to look after her mental health. Now she's been vocal and transparent about the issues in mental health, but this issue bugs has come to bug her so much that really she had no choice but to leave. And I don't blame her for that, as much as that saddens me. What she did, she made a difficult decision, but it was the right decision. She didn't do it for self interest, she did it for self preservation. Now, this kind of highlights this issue of mental health, but this also means something about, but as also means something. This also reflects on the limits of how much we can endure. You see, she is a strong girl. She endured this much for so long, and now just had to, but now she had just got to leave it all behind. Not to give it up per se, but to leave it all behind just so she could take care of herself again. You know, as I look back at her struggles, and as I reflect as well on this year, this difficult year we just came to pass, I realized one thing about resilience. I realized about one thing about resilience and strength is that no matter how resilient, how strong and robust you are, you can there's always a breaking point in on which you can not endure. You see, we we can endure so much, but there's but like I said, we can only endure so much. We can we can resist the pain, but but, but it's kind of like delaying the inevitable that we would eventually break. It doesn't mean we're weak. It just means that we're human. And we are human. We have to recognize that. We 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 as humans, we have we have almost unlimited potential that we must fulfill as long as we're alive. But as humans, we must also recognize that we still have our weaknesses, and that it's okay to recognize them. She recognized her limits there. She just had to go. What I also came to realize is that no matter how, no matter how strong you can be, there will always comes a time that you just need to reach out to relevant people and just ask for help. I mean, you sure we can endure it all, but it doesn't mean we can endure it all. We we can we can be resilient and persevering as much as we can, but that doesn't mean that that we shouldn't get the help that we need. That at some point we do need someone to lean on, someone to aid us in our times of weakness or in times of need when we do need the help. So sure, resilience, strength, it's a must-have in our lives on Earth. But we must also must, but we must also ask for help because there's nothing really wrong to ask. There's nothing wrong with asking for help in being vulnerable sometimes because that's part of human life. That's part of being human. So as for this girl, I hope you may or may not know that this is you. Again, I still choose not to mention your name, but if you're watching this, that you will I hope that you will get get the happiness that you need, the inner peace that you need. Yes, it hurts. It still hurts me that you're gone, but I understand it, your decision. I respect your decision, and I even admire you because because for all for all this encouragement, for all this encouragement to your fans to love themselves, you are actually practicing what you preach, even if practicing what you preach sometimes means losing something or letting go of something that you love. So I do not know where you're going. And quite frankly, I don't want to expect anymore. It's hard to expect or to dream about you doing this or that because if ever you if if I set up expectations on you and you didn't meet it, that's my fault. That's on me because I set them up in the first place. I set those I set up expectations that you were never meant to meet in the first place. So I can only wish the best for you and to find whatever whatever the to find the things that do fill your heart. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything that you've given to me personally and to the fans too. We love you, and we do hope that you love you too. Thanks.